Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you to my sponsors Hammer, Turbo, and Bowlifi. Please enjoy the video, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Thank you. All right, so we're back with another ball review. Today we have the Hammer Dark Web, one of my favorite releases that I've drilled so far. Once again, another basic layout pin above the bridge, 5.5 inch pin. This one is a symmetric core, so based off of core numbers and core size, smaller core, which it means it's probably going to be a cleaner ball. It is a little bit of a more sanded cover. I have let mine lane shine, and I think it's gotten better as it's gotten a little lane shine. I will hit it if I need to on some higher volumes, but we're going to do another one take ball review, so let's go. Dark Web. We'll start off with some speed between 15 and 20. A little bit more up the back. A little bit in. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna get left, or I'm gonna have to throw it harder. We are bowling on a house shot here, and it's hooking quite a bit, so I wanted to start a little further right, but I'm gonna have to do it with some speed, so we're gonna get it right. Can't chop your angles in like that when they're hooking. So the Dark Web. Third ball in that line, I believe. Web Tour, oh actually Web MB, and then now the Dark Web. Like I said, sanded cover, so that gives it a little bit of teeth to dig in that mid lane. But in general, weaker than I expected the ball to be. This ball needs a little bit of friction down lane, but when it gets there, it wants to corner pretty nice. Not as much as a shiny ball, but so it's still a little rounded. But when I get a little friction down lane and a little oil in the fronts, that ball goes through it easily and then corners very nicely. So as I move left, you'll be able to see that. But here I'm looking at 16, 17 range. And we finally got the 9 pin out. So where does the Dark Web fit in my arsenal? It's somewhere right in that 4th or 5th ball out of my bag range. Now that I have the Katana and the Envision, it slides down to maybe 5th or 6th. I'm using that ball a lot right now, right after the 3D offset, or right after, 3D offset attack, or right after the top speed. Again, it is symmetric, so the core's a little weaker, but the cover makes up for that. So let's get a little further left here, and we can see it hook down lane. I just gotta find some oil to the left here. That was a good shot too. So compared to those big ASIMs, this one you can't use, at least I can't use it on higher volumes of oil. It needs a little bit of friction. It does create its own friction to an extent, but it does need a little bit of friction. And I know I used this ball a couple weeks ago now, and I threw the back 9 and the front 9, 18 in a row with it. So one of my favorites in the bag, along with the 3D offset, attack, and the top speed. Those 3 are my 3 favorites so far. So let's get left 20. Spin it a little bit, and it's still hooking too much. So let's just keep moving left. I'm gonna get for the ball return, I think. I want you guys to see when I find that oil in the fronts and the mids, that it clears very nicely, and then when it makes its motion, it goes pretty nice. It doesn't go too violently. I wouldn't say it goes left off the spot. Still a little bit more on the rolly side, but you can see it change direction when it goes, and it just allows it to go through the pins very nicely. So let's get up here and move left. Still picked up a little early. These dry house shots, man. Hook so early. All right, so that was like 22, 23 range. I'm actually gonna shoot this spare. I haven't shot many spares today, so let's gonna shoot it. And kids, spares are important. Make your spares. And if you can, throw straight at your spares. You don't want to be curving the whole lane at spares. Sometimes it's acceptable if you know there's a lot of friction. Like here, I could obviously curve at spares, but you really don't want to. You want to throw straight at your spares. You want to know that your ball is going straight at it and it's not going to curve off of it. All right, so a little bit further left. There we go. If I had a little bit more volume, you'd see the motion, I think, a little truer. But this isn't a super strong ball. And once again, any ball really, if you need it to hook sooner, hit it with a little bit of surface. It'll go a long way. Surface makes up a lot of how early it hooks. So if you need a little bit more length, polish it. If you need it to hook a little sooner, hit that thing with a pad, no matter what it is. There's 25 at the arrows. Still hooks too much. Yeah, those lanes are a little crispy. But I don't know if you guys can see this. I have new shoes, new hammer shoes. They have they're green almost. I don't know if there's enough light over here for you to see it, but they match this shirt to an extent. Not perfectly, but I went from black shoes to green shoes. All right, let's just do it with a little bit of speed here. And that's what I want to accomplish with these one-take videos. They're not going to be perfect, but you're going to see the ball across at least 10 boards in the lane. Low speed there. So like with the Katana Assault or something strong like that, I could not play there. That was a 4.710 or a 4.67. But this one is more in the benchmark type area of my bag. If we're bowling on volume or even on short, this is not the first ball in my bag. It's a little too clean, a little too whippy down lane. And I think a lot of people on shorter patterns or even higher volumes, they want to use too weak of a ball too early. I think in that scenario, you use something that's smooth and controllable. That way you can hit the pocket, and then once you're hitting the pocket consistently, then you can figure out how to strike off that. But this is not the first ball out of my bag. It's more of a ball I throw when they're transitioning. All right, so let's throw one last shot here. I'm gonna spin it, I'm looking 23. Little spin. All right, not my last shot. I'm gonna throw one more. Yesterday I bowled on, or probably when this comes out, a while back I bowled on a longer pattern, 45 feet. And once they broke down and I got into like 16, 17 at the arrows, this ball was money. This ball is phenomenal. All right, missing a 9 pin, but little speed. There we go. Probably my best shot yet. All right, there you have it. Hammer dark web, symmetric ball, solid cover. I've let it lane shine, but you guys do with your covers whatever you need to. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time for the next review. Peace out. Thank you for watching the video. If you're in the market for a new jersey, visit Bowlifi.com and use code Trevor Roberts at checkout for $5 off your first order. Thank you.